What's up, y'all? And this is Boo J, and I am back with another video. If you guys didn't know, I done made so many videos. Today I was on 10 minutes. I was 10 minutes into my video, y'all. I got a phone call, had to answer. Yesterday, I made a 27-minute video, y'all, just for it to process forever. It went into the 2 stages, 100% twice. Then it was processing forever. Like it said it was 100% process, but then it kept saying processing. Yeah, I hope this video is saying and upload because I was supposed to upload something yesterday. Let me get into it, y'all. I'm sorry. I really hope that I can successfully make this video because, like I said, making videos are hard. It's hard, especially long ones. Like this one about to be a little long. I was already 10 minutes into my video. Okay, we're gonna try again. Anyways, hold on. You guys don't want to miss this because this story time is, it's good. And I feel like this is the best video that I ever made on this channel. So I really, really, really hope that you guys stay in this video. Like I said, do not leave. Please watch the whole thing. And I'm just going to get to the point. So, November 2017 or 2018, I was freshly out of high school, around that time. I worked, it was my very first job that I worked like as a company, and the first job that I didn't get paid under the table. So this is the first actual company job where I get like the little debit card and get paid. The other job, the under the table job, would be another story time. Anyways, this is basically, I feel like it's my first job. So, because like I said, the last job, I couldn't file taxes with that. Yeah. So anyways, this one right here was my first job. BJ's Restaurant Brewhouse, and it's of course, a restaurant, and it's like a little bar area. Brewhouse, they got, they're famous for their beers. That's it's a nice little place, nice restaurant, still good, make good food. And anyways, let me just say, it opened up, and I was like the first employees to work there. So I feel like that's some type of history, some type, something to be kind of proud of, because I could talk about this years later. Like, yeah, I worked in BJ's Restaurant and Brewhouse in Taylor back in 2017. I was one of the first employees to work there. So, I kind of good, I guess. But I mean, it ain't gonna be on the internet, like my name ain't gonna be on there, but I could actually say that. Anyways, we're gonna just, start right to the point that I was wanting to say. These are the confrontations I had. So it was one confrontation with this Caucasian male. Know his name, but I'm not gonna say it. He was like a little white male, lean type person, kind of big. He probably was maybe 24 at the time, something like that. Got a very aggressive guy. I don't know how we had this encounter. I'm not sure if I bumped the guy. Like I said, I forgot. This is so long ago. But it was something small, like very small. Like I said, me back then, I'm pleasant. So whatever happened, it was like I said something in a pleasant way. Like I'm very nice, soft-spoken. It was one particular time, I think he was doing dishes. So mind you, the job that I do, I run the dishes in the machine. And another part of it is the machine is right here, guys. And the little sink area, because we use the sink too. Like, you actually hand washing. We hand wash the pots and stuff in this sink that's in this area on the side. Sideways like that. And the dish area is like this, and I'm facing straight like that. Anyways, he was over there and I was running through the machine. I don't know, like I said, I'm not sure what happened, but the manager came back there and whatever and pulled him. I asked him what's going on. Like, I forgot. I really wish I could remember, but I just don't. He said something like, yeah, this effing fag. And I was just confused. Like, I haven't even really had no conversation with this guy. Like, I barely even saying this. It's like, why he got a problem with me? So, called me out my name. I think he was fired. Did he walk out or did he not come back or some stuff? I don't know. The manager's like, no, 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 no. We're not going to say this. That is rude. Like, you don't say that. The manager checked him, and like I said, it was another person. He was a white male. He wasn't that way. He was a straight guy, and he was cool. One of my little coworker buddies. He had my back and stuff. Like, yeah, ain't nobody gonna disrespect you. I don't like that. Really kind of protected me in a way, but not like that. Cause like I said, I know how to protect my own self. But he just didn't like that hate that I had got. But anyways, that's that. It was another little situation with this black guy. Maybe one shade, 1.5, 2 shades darker than me. Black male. Maybe 5'9". He was a little kind of bear guy, hairy. Not too much, but maybe like mildly hairy guy. Colored eyes a little bit. I think he had green eyes or something. I remember. This fruit helping me remember something. I got the apples, y'all, by the way. I don't want to talk and eat, but yeah. Guy's a little aggressive too. Like, he really just got there. Like, I think he was like 240 pounds, the type of guy. Anyways, barely even saying nothing to him. And he would just turn around, I'm very aware of stuff, so I wasn't even looking at the guy. Like, every time I turned my head around there, he like, bro, why is you looking at me? I'm not gay or some shit. Like, why is you keep staring at me, bro? Because I'm that way. But, and let me explain him. Let me explain this to you. Back then, I was very much so on the feminine side, I can say. I wore pants that was not tight for me, but I wore pants in a way that it was fitted, not tight, but fit just right. And I would make sure my belt is pulled tight all the way into the style. So you know what that means. I basically made my pants hug my butt like this. So back then I was, athletic at the time, and I did run track, cross country. And I was very athletic. I had like a toned body. I'm not gonna say lean, but I was more so like, close to it. But I was very, athletic, kind of thick type guy, smaller, and I was probably like 160 pounds, 150. Right now I'm like 200. I think I'm probably like 215, 220 right now. But yeah, so that was that situation. Like I say, man, let me end this. Not the video, but in this little situation. Those two guys, most definitely, was on the deal side, I believe, because somebody make you that uncomfortable. Come on now. Somebody's not comfortable with their own selves, or it's a big elephant in the room, because I feel like they were intimidated by me. Like, I was very much so that, like, came up there and dressed up with black pants, black dress pants, black dress shirt. Everybody's like, "Dang, you come to work and you only doing this? Why you dressed up?" Like, you would think that I was the waitress. Like, you'd be like, "Hey, waitress, can you?" Yeah, I was that. Shirt tucked in, had my earrings, and I had my little hat on. Like I said, I was looking a little fresh, too fresh to be doing this. Black steel toe, black slip resistant shoe, kind of like a dress shoe. But yeah, I was, yeah, I wanted to look good. But yeah, like I say, crazy little situation. Another situation, y'all, and I don't know, maybe this is probably the part where YouTube probably didn't accept it. It was a manager, I'm not sure his name, I forgot his damn name. Tall, white male, older, probably in his 50s, mid-50s, going on 60s. More, yeah, aggressive side too. Like a little aggressive manager, and it was like he could snap and shit, and kind of had a little fucking tart breath a little bit. But one time, it was like around, probably towards the holidays, things was getting a little hectic in the kitchen, and it was busy. Came in the back and stuff and got mad and called us some inners. Inners? He was like, you fucking enters GG, number symbol, A, no, I'm saying it wrong. He said NIGGE, number symbol, S. You bunch of enters. Yeah. Just say yeah. Because I looked and he like, yeah. Like, yeah, that's right. Because we had locked eyes when he said that. Because I looked. He's like, yeah, that's right. Right. You effing enters. Me being the passive guy that I am. And right now, I'm not passive. I'm more so passive assertive. So I'm like in between. But I really want to get towards that assertive aggressiveness. I think that's where I need to be. But back then, and it was two black males. The black male that I explained to you that I had a little confrontation with, he didn't say shit either. People, I guess it just be like that. You need the dang on job, you need the job. You ain't going nowhere. Some people, like I was just those some peoples, that just stuck it up, just stuck with it. Anyways, okay, that was that. But, I didn't like that, but I didn't really feel nowhere. I mean, I just kind of it went in one ear, out the other. Didn't talk about it after I got off work or nothing. I don't know why. Crazy, right? What else? Yeah. Another manager, he was young, he was slim, guy with glasses. I forgot who he was. He came towards the end of the shift. Not end of the shift, but he worked the night shift as well. Was he some type of manager? They had BJ's Restaurant Brewhouse management, they have so many managements. I don't know what type they were, but this guy, he was young, maybe 27, maybe 33, 32. And he said some shit I kind of end up overhearing him why is he like that? Why is he? Because I stayed to myself. They was like, oh, he just don't say nothing. He don't even speak or why? I think they was like, I don't know. It's people were very curious about me. How I was very young to myself. Like I said, decent looking guy, I guess. Like I said, I'm not the best. I wasn't, I'm not pretty looking, whatever, but I was a nice looking male. Short hair, hat on, had my little school cap. Probably had my little sides done, I was kind of interested to people. People was very curious about me, and I never spoke. So I feel like people, that could be another reason why, I don't know. A lot of these confrontations happen because I'm so quiet and people are so angry because I don't talk to them or I don't approach them or I don't, But yeah, what else happened there? What else could I say? Oh, it was a situation when my grandma was sick at the time. Not bad, but now she passed away in 2022. But she was in the hospital, was it 2018, 2017, something minor. I ended up saying I had to go. I had to go to the hospital and see someone. You know what these dang on managers said? Hey man, you gonna leave? We need you back here. We don't have anybody to cover your shift. Huh? What? They didn't care. But I left anyway. I was like, okay, you can leave, but I forgot what he said. Did he say he might not have your job when you come back, or you might get written up? Some stuff, but never happened. Probably just wanted to intimidate me, y'all. I was young. I was very passive. Very, 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 very soft-spoken, and I was very young at the time. So typical managers looking at me like a little kid still, and they did a little narcissistic crap. I left anyway. Like I said, that job. Matter of fact, back then that job paid $9.75 an hour, $9.50, $9.75 an hour. But I could honestly say I got paid good little 800 back then, 700s, every 2 weeks. It was decent because I actually got some decent amount of money. Only thing that was eating me up was them lifts. I didn't have no car, I didn't have no driver's license. I was in the process of it, but yeah, I was very much getting by to eat and get home type stuff. But anyways, what else happened at that job? Oh, it's another thing. It was so many people there. Like, it's this other guy. Oh, that's another guy. It's a female. I forgot what happened. Did she do something? Did she? I forgot. But I was like, something happened, and then she was like, "Boy, I dare you." She said, "I triple dare you." I was like, I'm gonna spill this on you. But anyways, we ended up being cool. But I was just quiet. People just was interested in me. People like I'm very. I don't know if this is a thing, but I'm a Scorpio, and they say Scorpios are very mysterious. Like, people are very interested, and because like I say, we keep to ourselves, and we just very mysterious type of people, I guess. Cause what else, y'all? Y'all will not believe this. At this job, it was one night, very late. I was leaving like towards closing. I was like the last person. Like I said, I don't have no car. My mom was asleep still, so I thought she was on her way, and she wasn't. Or was it a lift? Was I waiting on the lift and they didn't come? Something, I think. Yeah. Anyways, I'm just sitting here waiting, y'all, and I remember walking outside. I don't know why I went outside. I think it was wintertime. Like, why the H would I go outside? I don't know what the heck was going on. But anyways, I went outside, and the dang old alarm went off. Something told me to go right back in, because I was like, ooh, I didn't know what to do. Because of course I didn't know, so I came back, and then I stayed in there, and then the phone rang, and it was like the little, what you call it, the Guardians people, the burglar company, y'all. Excuse my low vocabulary. Anyways, they called. They was like, "Yeah, what's going on?" I said, "Yeah, I work here," and I opened the door and the alarm went off. And they asked me some questions. I forgot what they asked me, and they said the police was going to be there. I'm like, okay, so I stayed there, like I'm a suspect, and I'm just kind of like turning myself in. It was a little funny. First encounter with the cops, guys. First encounter, and I was 18 at the time. 18, 19, yeah. Y'all, they came in. These were Caucasian males, white males. Came in, and it's kind of, I don't know, they were trying to intimidate me, but it seemed like they was kind of like lined up in a way. I'm like, what the hell? Anyways, he's like, what's going on here? I'm like, yeah, they left me in here. I was the last one, and they set the alarm. They probably thought I was gone. I was still in there waiting. And anyways, the cops was very nice, took me home and all that. At that time I lived in Southgate, Michigan, and Southgate and Taylor is probably like maybe 6 minutes away from the house, 7 minutes. And I lived at the Village on the Park Apartments, right off of North Line and Devo, some stuff. I forgot. Yeah, Village Apartments. Nice Southgate. Now it's nice apartments out there. Yeah, it dropped me off. That was my first time being in a little cop whip. I was in the Cop Explorer. I was in the Explorer, y'all. So, anyways, it dropped me off and they drove off. Crazy. What else, y'all? Y'all, this is, oh my God. Please, if you're still watching, I hope that you're eating your popcorn, you got your little stuff out. I have my little snacks, but I'm gonna eat this after I get off this. This is apples, y'all, please. So it was one particular day, y'all. I don't know when. It was early. I was opening. I think they opened at 10 or 11 o'clock or something. 9, 10, something, I don't know. Y'all, that same manager that called us some inners, he was talking to employee. She was a worker. You know what they was talking about? I was sitting in the little chairs, where people eat their food. I was waiting to, clock in. Stay a little time, so I'm with my phone. And how I was sitting, it was kind of like he's kind of faced towards me. I guess I could say maybe I was a little intimidated by that or something. I don't know. I think it was some stuff going on in my life too. I don't know, but because like any other time, I wasn't like that, and it wasn't like fresh. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. Like I said so long ago. But, anyways, when my shift started, y'all, and it was still standing there, I'm looking like, why the F is they still standing there? So I kind of just felt a little impeding doom, like anxiety or something like that. And y'all, when I tell you I was frozen, I didn't move. I stood there glued to my phone. I couldn't even look at them. I stayed there. Y'all, shift started and everything. Started to get busy. Oh my gosh. I still couldn't look up because it was like I was in a freeze mode. I couldn't even go into work. I was just stuck. And someone else came like, hey, are you working here today? And I was like, no. I forgot what I said, but I just kind of really needed like an employee to come up to me, and they did. And then somebody ended up telling them, and I was like, yeah, I'm just not really having it. I don't know. I think it was like emotional distress or something. I just couldn't really explain it because I just couldn't work. It was just too much. Anyways, I left. Then I called, and it's this other guy. I think his name was Mike. He was something in management. Not the manager, he was something, I forgot, general manager or something. He was very nice about it. He's like, hey man, country type guy, very funny, very comedian type of person. He was white male. This is like a predominantly white like business, I can say, because even the managers were white. There were no black managements. It was a few, black workers there, majority whites. Mexican. I'm not gonna say like all the way white, because I mean it wasn't to the point like, dang, it's really people like me in there. It was like kind of almost half, but not half of us. But where was I at? Yeah, I called him when I went home. He's like, yeah man, you could have just told me you couldn't work or something. Just communicate with that. Just don't. You don't have to, I'm young, so talking to me like I'm a little kid and stuff like that. So couldn't really explain my feelings back then, but gave me some time. I think he gave me like a week. He was okay, you come back in a week or something, and this and the third. Came back, and I think everything was good, and yeah. What else, y'all? I think that's probably about it. Is that it, y'all? This was so long ago. I'm trying to make sure that I got everything out that I told, that I need to tell you guys. Let me pause this, y'all. I'll be back.